But no. You all ready for your first comic tonight? Now this guy is I like to consider him a good friend. He comes all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee, but he's originally from Washington State. So let's give it up for Sean Chittister.
Guys, keep it going for John Upton. Getting this show going on. Yes. Oh man. John definitely, he is a good friend of mine. And this is my first time in Tazewell. I've been out in the South for about 6 years now, and I've never come through here before. And you know, he's talked it up, I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely talked this place up quite a bit. At one point I had to ask him why is there a new Tazewell and why is there a Tazewell? What's going on there? And he explained it, a railroad track, and is anybody from New Tazewell in here at all? Oh shit. So you guys aren't yuppies, I wasn't going to say that, I promise. Nonetheless, I understand that's what it is, but like it was built in my head that I'd be coming into Tazewell, and I'd cross this railroad track, and there'd be like turrets in two cities that are just ready to fucking fight each other. That's what I was expecting, and so I was a little disappointed coming in here. But now there's a bunch of people from New Tazewell in here, I can't really go on with what I was going to say next, is let's get fucking methed up and go take over that town. Oh well. I was driving in, I did see a store that said, "We may have it." That's what the name of the store. We may. I wanted to go in there so bad and just ask for some of the most random shit you could possibly think of. Like, I want a thimble full of silver. Do you have a wood carving of a snake eating a horse? No? Alright. Do you have Jesus Christ not hung on a cross taking a shit? You got that one? Awesome. Sold. New Tazewell. I started to like it a little bit more. But no, I'm glad to be here. I really am. I'm glad John invited me out. So it's fantastic. It's great. It's really good times being out here. I had a friend come up to me the other day, a really good friend of mine. He's been in this long-term relationship, and he comes up to me and he looks right in my face and he's like, "Hey, Sean, I've made it to the next step with my girl. I've made it to the next step. I think we're gonna be set." I was like, "All right, well, what'd you do?" He's like, "I farted on her." It's like, okay, that's something, definitely. I don't believe that's the next step, though. I'm sorry, I don't believe it is. I mean, that's just natural. I think the next step in a relationship is when you actually are the guy who shit on the girl's chest. I'm just saying, if you're going to be committed, let's be committed now. I mean, come on now. Especially if you've had some, like, Taco Bell. I mean, it's the #1 selling thing here. That could make for some wicked problems on her chest. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just saying. That's what it is. Is there any relationships? Who's in a relationship out here? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give it up to you two. John, have you shit on Summer's chest yet? Not yet. Close. I'm gonna let you know you will need better toilet paper for that. Just right now. If you get a Cleveland steamer going, it's squeegee. You need a squeegee. Is what you need. Oh man. I was actually taking a dump the other day. I'll let you into my personal life a little bit. And I was at this is a different friend's house, and he's got a kid, which is really cool. But anyways, I'm in his bathroom, and when you're a guy and you're pooping, you've got to read something. You have to. It's ingrained into your body that you have to read something. Like a shampoo bottle. I mean, if you're dating somebody, I've actually read the Tampax box. And I'm going to tell you, women, there's some fucked up shit in those instructions. Holy hell, really? I am a master of putting it in now, I'm not going to lie. She doesn't let me shit on her chest, though, definitely. We're getting a little too personal, sorry. A little too personal, oh my god. Nonetheless, you've got to read something. You've got to be reading something. And when I was in this bathroom, there was nothing around me. I couldn't grab anything, didn't have nothing. But I started reaching the behind me on the little stool thing on the toilet, and I grabbed a book and I just whip it open, and I'm flipping through the pages and flipping and just kind of slowly going, and what I start seeing is just these children slowly taking down their pants in the most seductive way, which is awkward, don't get me wrong, and they just keep taking it down, and eventually it's just them on the toilet, and I'm like, oh my god, where the fuck's my phone? I got a call to catch a predator, my fucking friend is molesting children, and he's luring them in with his book, and then I shut it, and I was like, potty training. At least I know how to poop now, right? I mean, I guess that's a plus. Maybe, I don't know. Apparently not. No one else has read those. I don't know. I feel awkward with children. Like, I feel that it's been ingrained into human nature that when you see a naked child, you kind of be like, oh, you look at that, that's wrong. And I've got a daughter, and I mean, even when she's running around naked, I'm still like, little vagina, get it away from me. Little penises scare me even more because they're just like a fucking, here you are. And little boys want to be naked more than any other person in this world. They do. They're just like, anywhere. You could be walking down Walmart and it's just, hey, fuck it. I'm naked. Here's my little thing that's flapping in your face. My balls haven't dropped yet, so it's just that. It's weird. It's weird. It frightens me. It really does. I really didn't have anywhere else to go with that besides I'm really frightened of children naked. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, man. Weird. There should be warning labels on children. There really should be. I mean, they are like a bucket of disease, and that's all they do is they just catch shit. There should be a warning label that just says, hey, don't touch me, I'm going to cough in your mouth, whatever, and you're going to get sick. It's a good thing they don't have AIDS. Well, not all of them. Oh. I do love warning labels, though. I really do love warning labels. I worked at Home Depot for a while, and I really got into warning labels. And the reason I did is I was actually unboxing a chainsaw to put it up on display, and I was flipping through the manual, and at the end of the manual, it has these warnings like, don't operate when you're on drugs, don't operate drunk, blah, 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 blah. And the last one, it says, do not use chainsaw in bathtub. Now, like John said, I'm from Washington State, and so, I mean, no offense to anybody out in the South, but that's the only place this came from. I'm sorry. It had to have been some guy out in the woods that was just like, I want a bubble bath. And goes out to his garage and gets his chainsaw, and just, and now he doesn't have any arms or legs. And then he sued the chainsaw company, he's probably a millionaire, but he's got his warning label. There are some fucked up warning labels out there. Microwaves have a warning label on them that says, do not dry pets in microwave. That old lady, I feel so bad for her. This is a true story. This old lady, she dried her pet in a microwave and it exploded. It blew up. Because that's what happens in a microwave. Shit blows up. That's what you do. She could have at least put it in the dryer. At least it would have had brain damage, but it would have been alive. No. It's just weird. Weird stuff. Dog shampoo actually has a warning label on it that says, do not use as fish food. I don't even know where that came from. That's impressive that somebody had some fucking shampoo and was like, my fish are hungry. Let's eat up and clean your scalp with no hair. Random shit. Random fucking stuff out there. Cigarettes, definitely. They should have a warning label. Wait, they do. And I still smoke. That's not a good one at all. That's not. Hammers. Here's another one from Home Depot that really surprised me. Hammers had a warning label on it that said, caution, do not swallow. Like some circus freaks going through Home Depot juggling, and he's like, hey guys, check this out. Croak on the ground or something. I don't know. One of my favorites is, I was buying a stroller for my daughter, and I'm putting the stroller together. And as I'm getting everything together, and again, I'm going through that manual, I'm flipping through the pages, and at the end, it just says, warning, remove infant before folding up and storing. Has anybody seen, 16 and Pregnant, or Teenage Mom? That's where that comes from. Only place that comes from. It's true. It's absolutely true. Oh, so yeah, give it up for warning labels. How about that? You guys all having a good time? Who's drinking in the house tonight? And hey, John, can you hand him up here? We're gonna give a toast right now. Here's a toast to Tazewell and to your new Tazewell fans. I'm not gonna take over your city tonight, I promise. Woo! Cheers, Ed. So I am actually, I'm not dating a girl. All what I told you before is a lie, I promise. I am single, and I love being single. I'm to that point in my single life that I'm very comfortable around my own house. You go through a phase where you've got to wear your clothes, but I'm to that phase where I just walk around naked all the time. I watch TV naked, I eat naked, I do all that stuff. I have learned, though, also that I masturbate a lot, and I can masturbate to any TV show on the television. when you're watching nightly news and you're waking off at the same time and you can still retain every bit of knowledge that you gained from that show, that means you're comfortable being single. It does. Like I said, you also get to eat. You get to eat when, and you just make messes and whatnot. You don't have to clean it up, which is good, you don't. I've got a little dog, which is a great mess cleaner. If something drops on this floor, it gets, and you're like, there you go, I don't need it back, and you eat it up. What I have also realized is when I'm jerking off and I make a mess of myself, she's a really good cleanup person, and that's it. She likes her salty treats. Oh, man. Single's fun. No, I do. I actually clean quite a bit. I don't let my dog do all that, except for the semen. But I do. I clean a lot. And I've realized there's a lot of cleaning products out there that you can use. My favorite is the Magic Eraser. Who here has used a Magic Eraser in their life? Woo! Yeah, isn't it fantastic? That shit cleans everything. I ordered a case of these, and I was in my driveway scrubbing oil stains. I'm like, my neighbors are looking at me like I'm a retard or something. I'm like, yeah, my driveway looks better than yours, dick. I'm going to parks and I'm cleaning things for children. I'm in hospitals. I'm everywhere. I'm cleaning babies' assholes with them. Screw baby wipes. Magic Eraser. Mr. Clean knew what he was doing. I'm telling you. But there is one thing that I haven't yet tried to clean with the Magic Eraser. And I discovered this when I was watching crime TV. I'm a big fan of like crime TV, like CSI and all that type of stuff. And they're the soap operas for the new generation. They really are. Because I mean, when you're watching it, it's so ridiculous that there's two police guys and a criminal, and they're like, hey, well maybe he killed that dog and raped his mother because he wasn't hugged in school enough. Let's go get him. I don't know. Anyways, so from watching that, the one thing I have realized that I have not cleaned yet is murder. So my neighbor's dog, they've been shitting in my yard for like 6 months now, and I got a plan formulated out to go kill them, clean it up with a Magic Eraser, and if you guys see me here at the next show, shit cleans everything. How many cigarette smokers we got in the house here? Yeah, give it up for killing lungs, one cigarette at a time. I'm for it, I love it. I am. I smoke Camel Crush cigarettes. Does anybody know what a Camel Crush cigarette is? Yeah, it's basically a regular cigarette and there's a little menthol ball, and the filter, you crush it, you get some menthol. It turns into a menthol. I didn't know this when I first started smoking these cigarettes. And I was getting down to the butt, and my friend's like, hey man, crush it. I'm like, what? Okay. I crushed it. I was like, wow, menthol, this is awesome. I love this. And ladies, you're going to have to answer this question for me real quick. Wouldn't it be amazing when you're blowing a dude, and then you crushed his dick, and it gave you like a burst of strawberry? Like orange, I don't know. Mango, maybe. I don't know. Guys, that's my time. Thank you very much. Keep it going. Have a good night. Drink it up.